I need one coffee. Much better day today. What's up, y'all? Got my trading smock on, battle mode, crush the gold. Today was the first normal day, I think, in a long time. We had UVXY going negative pre-market, market accelerating over the VWAP, and we got follow through to the upside. Gold reversed, gold ETFs reversed. You got follow through to the downside, and the inverse gold ETFs stayed with the trend. That was awesome. You had follow through on VWAP breaks, 2 multi-day VWAPs. So basically went right back into trading what we do after having possibly one of the worst 48 hours they've had in a while. The UVXY threw me for a tizzy. Got that off my chest. I slept for 20 hours pretty much. I got up to eat and went right back to sleep. And I woke up today not feeling completely back yet. So again, I'm a hypochondriac, and you got a disease. I know 4 people with it. 1 guy's fully recovered. 2 people are 90% back. My friend who's in the hospital is breathing a lot better now. So far, so good. You know, it's crazy that I know 4 specific people that are close to me that have it. So as much as you want to, you know, make light of it and the Illuminati and whether or not this has been all a big, you know, terrorist attack or whatever it is, but sticking with the plan today, trading has been phenomenal. You know, once you get over the enormity of what you missed, just try to do what we do. Try to make your days pay and leave it there. You know, had a great trade in RAD. You know, we were crushing that thing on the short side on Tuesday. That's where after that it went all bad for me. But today you got to bounce on the rad. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Just absolutely amazing market action. And today was I don't want to call it a normal day. And Joe Dagger knows the story. Joe Dagger, one of our guys. I'm glad you're joining us, seeing what we're doing, you know. And I think the best part about what happened to me on Tuesday is that I was off the air for most of those trades. I wasn't telling any, just getting annihilated on everything, you know, just trying to pick tops, you know, that was just awful. But today, straightforward, right to the point. Everything's working. You know, even just like your typical breakout on Halliburton, got your follow through, got to the 750. Just, you know, this is the type of day where this is the kind of day where you live for this day. This is the day where you live for, because you had a slight gap down, a little choppiness at the beginning of the day. UVXY starts to get weak. UVXY rolls over. That initiated the buy program. And then it was basically, what stock do you choose and make money? You know, I went with, I shorted some gold stocks. Those were pretty good trades today. UVXY short. Rad long, Halliburton long, Space long, just to name a few, Twitter long. And again, I'm not over the fact what happened to me in the Visa and AIG and Boeing. You know, again, these stocks are up point wise. It's enormous. Now we're talking about even percentage wise. I mean, Boeing is up 100% almost. Boeing. Think about the enormity of that move in itself. Boeing, a juggernaut of a company, to double in 3 days. The stock was, I believe, 87, maybe $90. And awesome. And speaking of Tesla, no, Tesla long, Tesla not today. Tesla short today. Tesla was, again, that's why today is such a great day, because the rules are working. If your stock went negative today, you followed through on the downside. There wasn't many to choose from. But Tesla, you broke the VWAP, you broke the 1 minute, and then you rolled over, and that was it. Say goodnight, you know, from really it was from basically 546. So not a bad trade. Rad was one of the only ones that had been down because the market had rallied so much, and you got a really nice follow through on the upside on the Rad. So that's about it. You know, Space chopped me up a little bit today, but that's about it. You know, other than that, you know, I left left $2,000 on the table on JDST, but you know, whatever. Not gonna get crazy. $2,000 in this market is nothing at this point. I mean, you're getting moves. This is the sickest stuff I've ever seen. And I made some new friends over the last couple of days. I actually forgot what day it was today. It's how much I slept over the last 24 hours. I woke up, went out to the stores. You know, half the people are wearing masks. I got leather gloves on, leather jacket, ski hat, sunglasses. I'm looking like Mad Max. I left the house with my, weapons. I'm out there thinking that the end of the world is here, and I'm ready for it. Because I wanted to get some sour cream and some tomatoes for my tacos. Can't have taco without sour cream and tomatoes. So I ran out. Stores are fine. Everything's there. Food's there. Called my buddy to get some more Valium. Actually, I got to get in touch with him again. Lucky in a lot of ways, yet stressed beyond belief. Anyway, we're finally starting to see the market, top out a little bit here. It's about time. I mean, some of these moves are absolutely were incredible. It just UVXY. It's a tough bird, when it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. But now we're in the middle of the day. This is where we usually go sideways anyway. Looks like I could have put some shorts on. Damn. Again, I didn't want to sell my Halliburton, but shorten it against my stock that I own. I got no problem doing that. I probably should have done it, but what are you going to do now? $8, $7. Let's see what else we got on now. 4 of those. I got 4 contracts left on that. April 9th, 10 contracts left on that. April 20th, 0. All right, I'm pretty set with that position now. I might actually just sell calls against the Halliburton. Actually, we are coming in pretty hard right now. Damn. Wow. Space might go red. That's Halliburton. Let's see what I got to do here with Halliburton. Halliburton, April 3rd. Still got a kind of an annoying headache. It's annoying. Those aren't really the best for home defense if you're unfamiliar with what you have. Best gun for home defense is a 12 gauge shotgun, because if you try to shoot a home intruder with a rifle and you miss, that bullet is going to keep going, and you might kill a neighbor or your kid, God forbid, in the other room. But a shotgun sprays pellets. So even if you miss, you might catch the bad guy with a pellet or two, and it's not going to blast through walls and go out in the street and maybe kill somebody out there. Speaking of guns. But I slept for 2 days, man. Well, slept for like 20 hours. Feel a little bit better. It's the midday consolidation, right? I mean, if we're back to just normal trading, this is, you know, I look better too. I was like all freaking sullen. No, I really thought I was. It's not good. I'm a I'm a hypochondriac with anxiety. Not a great combination when there's a virus out there killing people, or again, getting people sick. What's the number at right now in America? We have I don't know what the number is. Is it 500 deaths in the country, which is very, very small in comparison to so many other things. But I did get into watching some more Picard. I'm waiting now. I think I'm up to the last episode now. I'm about to watch Bloodshot with Vin Diesel. I'll watch anything Vin Diesel. But I think I'm caught up to the Picards. Let me make sure. Picard. If you guys don't know, there's 3 websites that I have found that are flawless. Free content. One is called primewire.com. You got to sit through some, pornography commercials. But the other one is called um, 123 movies. Let's see. I'm about to watch Birds of Prey. One, I don't even, is it www.1.0123movie.net? Yeah. You want to watch a good movie? Actually, it's not that good, but so far so good. It's fun. Birds of Prey. That'll get you the link right there. I mean, so far so good. I mean, it wasn't riveting, but definitely worth watching. You're sitting at home with nothing to do. I'm gonna get around to watching Star Wars now. Do I really want to put a trade on now? Probably the answer is no. But by the way, my buys so far have been phenomenal. Halliburton, got out of the Costco. It was pretty good. Oop. Actually, yeah, this kind of looks like I might want to do something here. Let's try. I'd hate to lose money. Just a lot of stocks are resetting down to their VWAPs. Yeah, just might as well lay off. It's just going to be the one of them choppy afternoons, probably. I'm just looking for anything that hasn't reverted back to the VWAP, midday VWAP, that kind of thing. Like Uber, for instance, looking for a short. 27.75 would have been a better short. That kind of thing. Uber short was interesting 2 seconds ago at 27.75 to pull back to the VWAP at the half, that type of thing. But you know what? If you're not into it, don't trade while you're goofing around. You better be on point right now. Did you know that 50,000 people die every year from sleeping pills alone? 500,000 people? Wow. Well, I guess I should have showed the Halliburton sitting here. Just let that bad boy go from 750 to 7. QGen. I remember QGen. QGen was the stock that they were saying that was a scam or something, right? How come the stock's not flying right now? Should we be buying this stock right now? Talking about it on the news. Thing's only at $40 still. Oh, I believe that the timing of this was too coincidental. There you go. QGEN. Thanks, CNBC. Oh, damn. Now that, my friends, was easy money. I'm surprised that it wasn't moving 2 seconds ago. What? Why? What's with the delayed reaction? Wow. There you go. 40-70 to 40-41 1/4. What are you going to do about that? Bang. Cash. Now you're going to rip 3 points after I sell out of it, right? Did you guys get in? Oh, man. Sometimes it's that easy. Damn. That was pretty awesome. Wow. Well, there you go. There's a day's pay. QGEN. They talk about it on TV. Stock pops $1 to almost $1.90. Phenomenal. And I'm trying to short Uber. How'd the soup come out? It's not too often when you get a market moving in 10% increments. It is pretty fascinating. Fascinating. You know, Tilray rallied 400, I don't know, 500% and then just pulled back 40%. It's just awesome. You're on live with the Warlock. Who do I know in Scarsdale? Hey, what's up, man? I'm live on YouTube. You watching me? I'm waving to you. Hey, what? Yeah, I just slept for 20 hours. I tried to Rumpelstiltskin the whole thing. All right. Yeah. Considering I said the market was going to crash on February 20th, I should be building a bomb shelter and owning my own island at this point, right? Yeah. Yeah. I cashed out that whole week. I just got out. I rang the bell that Monday morning, happy that I was short. So I got out of half. And then we rallied huge the next day. Tuesday, we had the 1,000 point up. So before I gave it all back, I got out of most of it, and then the option vols exploded. Getting back into the same position was going to cost me twice as much to do it. So then I just sat there in freaking agony. But it is what it is. Still got to work, I guess. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, some of these things. I mean, especially if you're a broker and you got those clients that were sitting on the sideline waiting for a moment. Well, Mr. Jones, you thought you'd never see Disney under $100. Here's your chance. I mean, Disney under $100. I never ever imagined. I went with Disney. I went with AIG under 20. I never thought I'd ever see that stock under 50, and here it is under 20, and I was still afraid. Halliburton under 5. That to me was a no brainer. I don't even care how cheap oil is right now. Halliburton that's a government owned stock. They're with the Illuminati, so I gave Halliburton a shot. But mostly I stayed liquid the most of the stuff. Costco was interesting for a while, but how you're all right? Are you on the phone all day? I remember when I was a broker. I remember the irrational exuberance day where Greenspan ruined it for everybody, and I was on the phone all day calming people down. Were you? Is it like that for you? Right. 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 The saying "it is what it is" basically never applied better. Exactly. Right. 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 I'm a conspiracy theorist. I found this to be, I mean, I understand. I know four people personally who got it. One guy from Bank of America, he's doing fine. Luckily, he didn't give it to his wife and four kids. Um, One of my son's best friends, both of his parents got it. They're doing all right, healthy, but two they ski all the time. They're always out, very athletic two couple, and they're fine by now. And then I had one friend who didn't think he had it because it was prior to everybody talking about it. So he was sick, and it turned out he had it. So he got it a lot worse. He had to go to the hospital and get on, help with his breathing and the whole thing. And even he's improving. So he's it looked grim there for a day because he basically sat in his basement for 3 weeks when he should have been at the hospital a week in, and he was just sitting there thinking he had the regular flu. So that's what made that worse. So, but my conspiracy thing is it just seems like they really have blown this one way out of proportion, considering that we've been through the H1s and the SARSs and the Ebolas and everything that's out there. They seem to have chose this one to really run with it and just make us more panicky than we should have. I mean, why didn't we get shut down this on the last two diseases? That's so it's just confusing and sad. And again, I understand it. I know four people with it, so it was tough for me to comprehend. But and I just found it just to be way too convenient at one point. I was like, come on, they just needed a reason to. Right, 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 and that's what I think is the reason that they made us get locked down. We weren't ready for it to get any worse, so let's make sure it doesn't get any worse. Right, right, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, three out of four. Again, it was the fourth guy was because he was like sort of in denial. He just thought he had a regular cold, maybe a flu. He had a house down the shore, so he left to be down there away from his wife and his three kids just to be safe. And then he was just getting worse and sitting there by himself until his wife came back to go check on him, and he was getting a lot worse. So then they had to go to the hospital. Right. Oh, right. Yeah. That's right. Luckily, the power's still on, and I get to do what I normally would do. I hardly left the house. The only time I leave the house is to go jam. I never leave. I'm a homebody anyway. I'll go out for twice a month. But I was in full battle gear going to the store. That's what I'm a hypochondriac and a conspiracy theorist, and easily panicked. So it wasn't a good time for me. So I was a little freaked out. So, but like I said, I slept for like 20 hours. I definitely had some sort of self-induced panic attack yesterday. Plus, I traded so poorly on Tuesday. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to sleep. I just slept it off. Basically, slept for like 25 hours out of the last 2 days. Yeah, yeah. So, and I can't tell you how many times my son wanted to go out and hang out with his friends. I'm like, you just don't get it, do you? I was like, give it 2 weeks, and then my daughter just sits at the table and studies all day. So at least one of them's got to. My son's the junior in high school. My daughter's senior in junior high, 8th grade. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. Geez. Right. Jesus. Right. 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 Yeah. Well, that's the problem with all of this. I just tried to overanalyze. I overanalyzed everything, and it just sent me into like just a tizzy. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point. That's the whole thing. And then you got Trump telling us, we'll just go back to work in 2 weeks, see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. 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 Right. man, I was ready to hunker down. I was ready to go to Best Buy and get myself a third refrigerator and just stack that up. I was ready not to leave that. I got so much chicken in my house. I don't know what to, I, can't- I like, and I got so much milk in my house. One of them's already bad. I'm like, I mean, I'm an idiot. Just I'm throwing out milk now. I'm like, that was a great idea. So, yep. Yeah, I was always good on toilet paper. I just made had to make sure I could got milk for my Frosted Flakes and my Cheerios. So, oh yeah, they're killing for pasta. Yep. Right. Yep. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you got to do. I know. I was thinking about. I was like, I'm trying so hard not to touch anything or do anything. Meanwhile, I go out to the mailbox, grab the mail. I'm like, all right, I just infested myself, right? So I was like, you can't win. I got my Purell at my desk. I'm like, I haven't even left my house. Why am I keep Purelling myself? I know. I know. And no one's been here. So I think we should be good. Oh, yeah. Right on. Exactly. What did I rediscover? Oh, I'm watching. I busted out DVDs. My kids haven't even seen a DVD in a long time. And they're like, "What are those?" Like, I busted out a VCR tape the other day. I was like, "Check this out." I still have a VCR in my house. Yeah, yeah, right. I know. Yeah, Beta's been. That's too long ago. Dust out the eight track. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't have. All my tape decks broke. I had some nice one techniques and my sharp. I don't know. They just stopped working. They started eating up all my tapes. I was like, I'm not going to sacrifice any more tapes. But so now I've got a bunch of tapes with nowhere to play them. But I do have a Walkman that still works. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully we get to see each other next month. It'll be a fun jam when we get to reunite. Yeah, my wife was like, "You're not getting on a bus and then a train, you idiot." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." Oh yeah. Right on. Right. If you want to see our conversation, it was all live. I let my YouTube channel run all day most of the time. What do we call? If you, what's my channel's name again? I forgot. Hit the bid. I think I don't even know what my channel name is anymore. I changed it once. What's the name of my channel? I think Hit the Bid. You just Google Hit the Bid, you'll find me. Yeah, I'm on live. Let's see. Is my channel? I forgot because I know somebody had Hit the Bid before I launched my new channel. Probably, but I got like 8 billion videos on YouTube. Yeah, Hit the Bid. Yeah, that's me. If you go to the channel, I think you should. If you go to the dashboard or something like Rastafari. Oh yeah, that's my channel, and then it should. Let me see. I don't know. Because I can't go to my. If I go, I gotta log out. But yeah, yeah, yeah. That was my old channel. Yeah, so my new channel is just called Hit the Bid. Yeah, you'll find it. Dig through it. If not, I'll text you later. This is your cell phone, right? Oh, it's your own phone. All right, I'll send you an email if you can't find it. All right, man. Be safe. I'll see you soon. You too, brother. All right, man. Take care. See you. So, just talking to some brokers. Er, You have any? Take the dog out for a stroll. Somebody take the dog out for a stroll. Need some fresh air. Maybe I'll go. Oh, let me do it. Anyway, uber short working. So, yeah, I do a lot of managing people off. It's funny that I got a lot of phone calls about that video I made yesterday because people are, I don't know. I just find it to be therapeutic for me to let it all out. And then I could refresh and I come back a day and a half later and I'm fine. You know, if you hold that stuff in, that's when you get tumors. Just let it out. Just like when you're puking up, you puke it out, let your emotions go, and then you're fine. Damn, I kind of blew that Uber trade. I was just goofing around. I didn't really want to take a trade serious while I was sitting here, phone calls and all that shit. 1 minute VWAP break, half number break to the multi-day, and now you're through the multi-day. You didn't watch yesterday's video? Or was it? It was 2 days ago. I just slept. I made a video. I had one of the worst 48 hours of trading in the world. I went from having a good day to just getting annihilated. And I went on freaking tilt. It was nuts. So I just made a rant about it, and a lot of people are responding to it. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad you could feel my pain. I'm glad that you took something away from it. And my problem was it all because what was working for me wasn't working, and I kept fighting it. And I know better than that, because if it's not working, I know what I do works, obviously. So when it's not working, you just got to step away. And I used to have that fight with people, like new guys that would come to the room. Well, if you're such a great trader, you should be able to trade any market. No, I've got something that works well most of the time. And when it's not working, I don't trade. That's the simple solution. And that's the way I've normally done it. And I'm still doing it all these years later. But Tuesday, I was so pissed off that I was missing out on that rally. Everything I did, the UVXY was going up. So I thought that would mean the market was done with this fucking 1,800 point move in my face. The enormity of what I had done wrong on Monday was so much worse on Tuesday, because I lost money on Visa. I had lost money on Cisco. I lost money trading AIG. I lost money on everything I was buying. And then the next day they were all up 40%. And then UVXY, I'm shorting it. And then it starts to go up. I'm like, all right, let me get out of this short. I cover, go long for a second, made some money, and then it broke 50 and it takes off for 10 points. So I'm thinking, all right, that has to mean something. And it meant nothing. It meant nothing but me getting annihilated. Shorten UVXY, shorten the diamonds, shorten the Qs. I'm trying to short Boeing. I mean, just getting lit up. And it wasn't it was the amount of bad trades I did in a row. Obviously, I still got money. I'm never going to allow myself to blow up like I did in 2011, ever. Never, I would never let it happen again. I have no shame. I know the market can humble you. I'll take that loss like a champ. And imagine I wouldn't have covered my shorts. I'd be done, just like 2011. I'm not going to let that happen. So, and then I slept pretty much all day yesterday. Got it out of my system. Oh, look at Bob Pisani. Somebody take a picture of CNBC. Look at all that Grateful Dead artwork he had in the background. Oh, shit, I got to tweet to him. Cool. Bob Piss on Me. I didn't know he was ahead. What's his name? Bob Piss on Me? Bob Pisani. There he is. I'm already following that dude. That's what's cool about Twitter. I could just now send a what's up to Bob Pisani. For me, that's what Twitter was engaging in the first place. That I could actually reach out to people that I watch on television or respect on TV or any of that stuff. And there's a chance that they could just say, yo, what's up, right back to me. That shit is cool. And that's why I've always been a fan of Twitter. And I still am a fan of Twitter. And I think it's probably the most undervalued stock on the planet. This is the way we communicate. Twitter rules. Let's see if Bob Pisani gets back to me. Speaking of the answer for the Lily with the process as low as dip. Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't even trade options. Absolutely. It was stupid. But this fucking Halliburton's busting my balls here. I'm kind of getting sick of this. I mean, I'm up huge on Halliburton and I'm giving it all back now. Wow. Damn. Maybe I should just sell it. I can't believe I let Halliburton fall $1 today without selling any of it more. I mean, I sold a chunk of it yesterday, but come on. Come on. It's not right. And that's why normally I'll short stocks against the stocks that I own, because I hate selling out of stocks and then having to buy them back the next day. I'd rather short it in another account and play that pullback. Come on. You know what I hate about Thinkorswim? If you type something wrong and then you retype it, and you have to keep hitting delete and then type again. It's the stupidest thing in the world. It should. Wow. Not for nothing, Halliburton's one of the greatest trading stocks there is right now. This thing's 6 to 750, back to 605, back to 777, back to 625. So we're 680. This is just awesome for a little $6 stock to be this very. I mean, you had a beautiful VWAP break yesterday on the upside. Today you had VWAP break to the upside, range break to the upside, then a range break to the downside, range break, then a VWAP to the multi-day. You ain't finding a better $7 stock right now to trade. Wow. Who am I talking to? Oh, I'm getting that headache again. I think I can't sit in front of the computer for this long. That's what it is. There's a time where I can't sit here looking at these stocks all day. Brain starts to hurt. No, man, I'm letting that chill right now. Giving that a break. Just eating some granola bars and drinking coffee. It's staring at the screen this whole time. Shit. Coffee, too much coffee, I think, right? The coffee, once the coffee wears off, you get a headache. I drink 6 cups of coffee. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm on my 6th cup of coffee. I got to cut that off too. I remember one time I tried to stop smoking weed, cigarettes, and coffee all in the same week. I walked into the office where I guess this was like 2010, where I worked in an office where they had the guy that ran the office. He called me in just to say, I forgot what it was, but he's like, "Holy shit, what's the matter?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "I'm not crying." He's like, "Your face looks like you were just crying. Is everything all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, I'm kind of shook up right now. I'm trying to not drink coffee and smoke cigarettes, and I haven't smoked weed in like 3 weeks. I went to the bathroom. My eyes were all fucking bloodshot and all watery, and my face was like all like distended. It looked like I had been crying for like a couple of hours or something, and it was nuts trying to go cold turkey, all three things at once. But this October will be 3 years I haven't smoked one cigarette. Not going back. The coffee is my addiction. No doubt. I drink a pot of coffee every day. Nah, I'm not drinking either. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to stay focused. I drink Thursday nights usually. My wife likes to drink Thursday nights. So I have a couple of vodkas with her, and she drinks her white wine or Pinot Grigio. And that's it. I only drink when I go home. I only drink when I go out, and I ain't going out. I drink Thursday nights. That's about it. Smoking alone's one thing. You're vegging out, you're watching TV. Drinking alone, who drinks alone? My wife likes to drink a bottle of Pinot, sit there and watch TV and pass out. That's her thing. Drinking, I want to get loud. I want to get ruckus. I want to cause trouble when I'm drinking. What up? I drink alone. Yeah, it's my ex-girlfriend. So I'll play this.
It's nice for eyeballing things at a glance. And purple line, prior days closed, makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Bob Bassani got back to me. It's my friend, Gummy.
Here's the other one. Orange, red, yes. This one's okay. It's a must-have. It just clarifies where shit is. I mean, you know where it's going to like on the offset farm versus just trying to your having a visual is awesome. And then also if you have your scanner set up for your watch list to sort that shit by image, where you can see where everything red on green on the day is, then you can just look for names that are about to go red, the names that are about to go green, and they're going to be right there at that purple line every time. UAL.
I'm very particular about my milk. I swear to God, I just had to spill out almost like a half gallon of milk. As soon as it smells a little bit off, I can't go near it. I probably just spilled out a half a gallon of good milk because I'm a hoarding idiot. But I have 2 backup milks. Yeah, that's the one thing. You can't hoard milk. Everybody runs out getting milk and bread. Meanwhile, milk and bread go bad. Has anybody watched Tiger King yet? Tiger King? Everyone's telling me I got to watch it. Yeah, I got rice. Oh, I got a lot of stuff frozen. I got chicken for about a month. I got pork chops. I got 10 pounds of chopped meat, taco shells, those. It stays good, which is hard. I don't know how they stay good this long. Tortillas, the flour tortillas. Things. I mean, I just had one. They got to be sitting there in my closet for like a month. They don't go bad. Them Mexicans know what they're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I just got to get through Picard. I think I watched the last episode. I don't know. Are they on to 7? Are they on 9 episodes or 10? Let's see. Picard. Pecan pie.
I don't want to say this, but you guys.
The Rise of Skywalker. I got to get into that too. How was that? I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I'll definitely watch that. I'm going to watch Bloodshot next. I watched The Invisible Man yesterday. Yeah, it was all right. I watched a movie where the 2 black kids were on the run from the law. That was all right. something, I forgot the name of it already. That was all right. Sad. Sad.
Wow. I love you, wow.
Honey. No, not,
Just got
yeah, something like that. 2 names, right? Queen and something, maybe?
it was the low range.
All right.
This morning. Actually, it was just
I would have shot that cop too.
blip
It's bullshit.
right where the price action wants to go to.
But I love Picard. I mean, I'm a Star Trek geek. And now it's not coming up for some reason. Oh, wait. I'm just getting a bunch of spam now. Picard.
On Piedmont. Remember Piedmont?
There you go. Picard. Where are we now?
Now it's
Episode 9. They say there's 10 episodes, but I don't see 10 episodes.
come on. Down.
Ah, look, the 10th episode just popped up. Cool. Eh. All right, 10 episodes. Now we're rocking. Let me see. Picard episode guide. Aha. All right, I'm on episode 10. Yes, data. You want to see something cool? It glares too much. They made a Captain Pike Mego replica. Look at that. Sick. And the original, they called the Salt Vampire. I didn't know they called it the Salt Vampire, but boom. The pilot Migos. I spent $150 on these 2 things. What's wrong with me? Yeah. You want to see something cool? Original Pez Boba Fett. This thing's got to be worth something now, right? Original Pez Boba Fett? Come on. I've had these in my drawer for years. I finally put them out on display now. Yeah. Oh, I got the McCoy. The McCoy doll cost me $120. I spent $120 on a doll because I couldn't find the goddamn McCoy. But I freaking love the Migos. These are the toys that I played with when I was a kid. So now I had to get them all again in their original. No, they redid them and they have in the original wrappings. Freaking so cool. I love this stuff. Oh!
Unless, of course, we get some kind of, news drop or they turn the gas engines back on. Discerning the highest VWAP in this range.
Picard.
Lowest VWAP in this range.
Yeah, but check those websites I gave you. It's the greatest free content on the internet. The movie, the 1, 2, 3 movies, better quality, better website. You don't have to sit through pornography commercials.
To break out
But they have everything.
those two levels are right here.
7 of 9. Oh yeah.
750.
I had a friend look like a Ferengi. Not good for him. But he's got a hot wife. I don't know how he did it. Sense of humor goes a long way. I swear to God, my friend looks like a Ferengi, but his wife looks like Sandra Bullock. I'll never. And they have a beautiful kid together. I'm telling you, my buddy's got these crazy ears, and he's got this jaw that sticks out. You know, sorry, I don't want to throw my boy under the bus, but he's not the most attractive looking fella. But his wife looks like Sandra Bullock, and he's a great guy. He's a funny dude. Personality goes a long way, guys. Personality goes a long way because his wife is beautiful. Yo, here come those crazy aprons again. All the weird stocks are ripping again. APRN. No.
Big volume on it, so that's work. But I think you can probably get a short off on this if you're not already short, which will go far. It's 29.54, which you're looking at for a stop.
Wow. What that apron stock was nuts.
Actually, just came down to that supported range all through here, exactly where you're trading at now. And then the bottom of that range, start giving that up. You've got another little cycle area right through here. Go ahead and call it right here. So on the full, you're looking for 28.80, which happens to be just about at VWAP anyway.
We're never going down ever again. This is sick. How is this possible, man?
257.50 on price discovery just had. Let's see if it actually has to follow through.
All those little drug stocks are moving again. NVAX. Lake, not Lake's drugs, but
Here's the value of that candle up and just up.
Halliburton, you can't, at any price, you get that thing. If you could get, if Halliburton for some reason goes back to 550, 575, I bought the $5 calls for January 22. January 22nd, January 2022. $5 calls for $2.50 and $3 and $3.50. So my cost average is basically $7.50 on Halliburton. And if they go to zero, I'm not risking the full amount. I'm only risking $3, you know? What the hell is this? Right back to the highs. So sick.
There we go. Come on. One more. One more. Uno más. Uno más. Dos más. Give up. There we go. All right. And we want to be putting an order out there to get some at 16.49. Hey, not yet. There you go. There you go. Sell into this move. Get some of it.
Rip it. Rip it.
For shame. You didn't like you didn't like my idea.
Rip it. Rip it. This market's ripping. Holy shit. So stupid. Just bought space again. I'm just listening to my boy. This guy is the man. I get to chill on YouTube now while he goes off for 2 hours. Nice call. Nice call, man. I'm just trading around what you tell me. Rad short. So I can't believe space went red there for a second. That was surprising. Oh, by the way, I know no one's listening, but you don't, whoever's out there, you realize why I say Greg Mannarino? I don't even care what his last name is. That's the joke. I don't care. Mannarino, Mannarini, Mannarono, Mannaranzoni. Doesn't matter. That's the joke. I could give a shit. Mannarino. Oh, I like when I see responses from like videos I made 12 years ago. Google Oliver Velez if you want to know about Oliver Velez. I'm not calling him a criminal, right? Or a charlatan, because that would be libel or slander. But I know people that have been ripped off by the guy. And that's all I need to know. Just like Lenny Dykstra. You idiot. I know you're not out there from 10 years ago when I made the Lenny Dykstra video, but I knew Lenny Dykstra's right-hand woman. She worked with Lenny Dykstra. She told me that Lenny Dykstra was committing crimes and not paying the people that were working for him and lying about businesses that he owned and the money that he was making. She wasn't even getting paid by Lenny Dykstra. That's why I made the video about Lenny Dykstra. And then Kramer came out and said Lenny Dykstra was one of the great ones. One of the great ones. One of the great ones. So by default, there went Kramer's credibility. He said Lenny Dykstra was one of the great ones. And you thought because Kramer said Lenny Dykstra was one of the great ones, that some crazy guy on the internet didn't know what he was talking about. Where's Lenny Dykstra right now? Where is he? One of the great ones. One of the great ones. By the way, fucking Halliburton. Uncle Sally. I don't know. I like your space idea. I got back in, I'm in Halliburton in space, but look at APRN. What's up, y'all? How about that move? I haven't traded the stock yet up until just now. Look at that little range break, tickety tock tack on the VWAP, and off she goes. Q's at 190. We're only 8 points away from the breakdown, a real, truly, the true breakdown level. Absolutely amazing. We are only 8 points away from a level that I wouldn't think we would have seen for months, maybe not even this year. We're 9 points away. Phenomenal. Carry on. Nice call in the space. By the way, thank you again for Rad. Minotaur's on fire. Rita, I don't know. I think it was Rita or somebody else with somebody. Rad short. You're seeing that trade really well. Rad long, Rad short, Minotaur. How long? How short? You guys are seeing this market really well today. It's nice. Very good stuff. But I just saw all those worthless, the INO, the Codex, the Myrna, the APT, the Lake, the Apron, all your, apocalypse stocks are starting to move again. And they tend to just move together. And then QGen, they mentioned on TV, the stock goes up $2. So lots of good stuff going on. Just stay disciplined. If you want to sprinkle in some of this crazy stuff, don't go nuts with them. And, Apron just got from 11 to 1150. Lake 12 to 15 to 1550. These moves are pretty good, man. Carry on. Yeah. Oh man, Dendrion. Yeah. It's so sad that the only person ever to go to jail for anything was Martha Stewart. She's the least of anybody's problem, and she was a scapegoat. No bankers went to jail. I mean, not only should they have gone to jail, we should have been able to stone them. They should have lined them up on Wall Street, and we should have been able to throw things at these people. Yeah, you had to commit. What was it? $108 billion. What was the number finally they came up with? But all those guys, they should have let AIG fail completely, and all those people should have been in jail. I mean, there needed to be mass jailings and repercussions, like banned from the industry. No, you can't come back. You're banned for life, like Pete Rose. So much worse stuff has happened in baseball since Pete Rose, and they won't let this guy get into the Hall of Fame. It should have been the same thing. They should have been banned from the industry for life. Now you can't play. You're done. Like they did to Milken. They banned him. That's what anybody associated with any mortgage collateralized loans, all that stuff, they should have been banned from the industry. And then we had a chance during this virus. They should have let some people collapse. I could have started my own airline, right? I could have bought some American Airlines like those Colombians were doing. You guys watch Narcos? They bought those planes from the bad airline. I want my own jet. Could have bought a Continental or a UA American Airlines jet for like 80 grand. They'd be giving it to me. Flying around my own 747. I wish I felt a little bit better.
What's the airline ETF?
Jets.
Jets. Till springtime soon. That long down today. Yes.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, I'm still not right. I think I just have hopefully I just have like a cold or something. My body's not right yet. Go veg out again, watch some TV. All right, y'all. Be safe out there. All right. This is a great trading environment. I'd stay liquid. If you want to commit your money to some stuff, do what I did. Go out to January 22. Yeah, the 3 out of 4 were doing great. Fourth guy's he's coming home today out of the hospital, so that's good. He was having trouble breathing, because he stayed alone too long. That's what it came down to. He was, he thought he just had a regular cold or the flu, and turned out to be a lot worse. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay liquid, and if you're buying long term, think leaps. The longer you go out on the option, the cheaper they are, relatively speaking. Because you could be wrong 3 months from now, but you go out there and you buy yourself a Halliburton $5 call for $3, you got 700 days to be wrong. And if the stock goes to zero, you're out 3 points. The stock recovers back to 12 or 15 bucks, you're making 5 times your money. I like those ideas. So I got the AIG, I got the Halliburton. I sold the INSG because it was just too good not to sell it. I got it 385. It went to 585. I got out. Still got the space. I got Halliburton. I got AIG. I screwed up on the Disney. I screwed up on the Visa. What can you do? And my dad's got the Qs, but we didn't go full in. So if this market double dips, I'd kind of be shocked right now, but maybe it does. That's why I'm trying to stay as liquid as I can. I can't imagine snap the finger again and this all goes away, but that's me thinking again. And thinking is way overrated when you're trading, because thinking cost me this Visa trade and as well as a lot of other trades. So no thinking. It is what it is, and I'll see you then. Later.